In any 4-week span of time here in Central Ohio, we can go from one weather extreme to the next. Sometimes it only takes a day for temperatures to make a 20-degree change. We know what it can do to our grass, our plants, even our hair. So what's it doing to our homes? Well, more specifically, our roof. George Gilliland of Columbus Roof Clean is going to shed some light on the issue. Good to see you again, George.
Good. Thank you for having me.
Well, this summer we have heat, we have humidity, we've had lots of rain. So how bad is all that, and how does it impact our roof?
All seasons have a different effect on a roof, but in the summer months where we have now, on an average day, the roof will heat up probably 40 to 50 degrees warmer than what it is outside. So when you have the staining on the roofs, darker roofs don't reflect the sun as well as lighter roofs, of course. So when you have the staining on the roofs, it just intensifies the problem.
So we've seen those streaks when you drive around Columbus. If it's not dirt, what is it?
It's actually a bacteria spore, and then the bacteria spores kind of group together or colonize, and then they turn into algae colonies and mold spores.
And what does that do to the shingles? Because that's the heart of the roof. That's what keeps us safe and dry, right?
If you look at the roofs in the areas that are stained, when it rains, after it stops raining and you look at it, it will stay wet 2 to 3 times longer than the rest of the surface of the roof. And I always tell my folks that roofs are not a watertight system, they're a water shedding system. So you don't want them holding water, snow, ice, anything like that any longer than they would. So where we get rain and then maybe a couple days goes by and we get rain again, you put the roof through a pretty constant wet cycle. Anything that stays wet longer than it should will either rot or rust if it's not supposed to hold water, and that's what our roofs are doing.
And George, we're looking at pictures before and after. You can see it obviously helps the appearance of the roof, but what else is it doing to that?
Well, when you hold the moisture on the roof, statistics will show that a 25-year roof will usually start to around year number 10 on average. So left unattended, a 25, 30-year roof, you may only get half the life that you're supposed to get out of it. So that's the importance of getting it clean and getting the algae colonies off the surface. So
it will live up to its potential and you'll get all your money's worth.
Absolutely.
Okay, George, is now a good time of year to get this done?
Any time of year that the weather is permitting is a good time to do it. But the longer it stays on the roof, it's like anything else. It's kind of like a rusty car, if you will. The longer you leave it on there, the more it spreads, the worse it gets, and the more deterioration it causes.
And let's talk about the cleaning products you use. Are these environmentally safe? Do people have to worry after you've been there?
Absolutely. Everything's environmentally friendly. Won't hurt your plants, pets, shrubbery, bare feet. Once we do the service, which is typically a one-day process on most homes, we get everything washed, rinsed, and you can go out and do whatever you do. You can cook out, you can let the pets out, you can walk barefoot, whatever you do on any normal day.
That's great to know. Now, you've been in the roofing business a long time, we know. You know the difference between a soiled roof, something that may be dirty, needs cleaned, or maybe something that's a little more serious, and you can take care of that when you're there.
Absolutely. I've been in the roofing business for almost 30 years, and we started Columbus Roof Clean about 10 years ago to, try and help people save money, but unfortunately sometimes people wait too long, or maybe it was a bad installation from the beginning. But if it needs replaced, we can replace it. If it needs cleaned, then that's what we do to try and save folks as much money as we can.
So you're a full-service roofer. You can do it all when you're there.
Absolutely.
Okay, and you are also a locally owned contract business. That's very important to you, isn't it?
Absolutely. My father got me into business 30 years ago. My sons are in the business with me now, so it's been family owned and operated for about 30 years now.
And we all know everybody checks the Better Business Bureau. They check Angie's List before they hire somebody. What are we going to find about Columbus Roof Clean?
I encourage them to check everywhere they possibly can. Angie's List, BBB, anything you can check, you're going to find a good report.
And George, you have a great offer today for our viewers.
For the next 24 hours, our callers that call in, we're going to give a 20% discount off of any service that we offer.
And how do they reach you? What's hold of you?
You can reach us at columbusroofclean.com, or you can reach us at 614-307-0857.
So just mention daytime for the discount. I want to thank you so much, George.
That's right. Thank you.